Graphing Equations by Ryan Castillo. The first thing to do when learning how to graph equations is to learn the axes of the coordinate plane. The vertical line is the y-axis and the horizontal line is the x-axis. The points to the right of the y-axis are the positive numbers and the points to the left are negative. The points above the x-axis are positive and the points below are negative. When plotting points, it's important to know what an ordered pair is. An ordered pair is two numbers that are in parentheses with a comma in between. The first number before the comma is the x and the second is the y. A simple line, as shown on this slide, are basic lines that are either completely vertical or completely horizontal. The standard equation of a line is y equals mx plus b. M is the slope of the line and b is the y-intercept. When a slope is negative, the line will go up to the left, and when the slope is positive, the line will go up to the right. You can use tables when graphing a line and by plugging in numbers for x and solving the equation for y. Not all numbers in the table have to be used, and you would use them as an ordered pair. When graphing a parabola, one of the numbers is squared, either the x or the y, and it'll open right, left, up, or down according to which one is squared and which one is positive and negative. With a transformation, parabolas will determine where your vertex is on your parabola and where it starts. I'm going to show how to graph a line. First, you want to have your axes. Next, you'll need an equation. Y equals 1/3 x plus 1. This means that your y-intercept is 1 and your slope is 1/3, which means you would go up 1 and over 3 to the right because it is a positive slope. Then you would go straight through these lines, through the points, and that would be the line for that equation. When graphing a negative slope, your line goes up to the left. So if I have the equation y equals -3x, the y-intercept would be 0, which means it would start here at the origin and would go up 3 and over 1 to the left, and the line would go through there in both directions infinitely. That is a negative slope, and that's how you can tell the difference between a negative line and a positive line. Negative lines point to the left and positive lines point to the right. When graphing parabolas, you would have equations such as x equals y squared. As you can see, the y is squared in this equation, which means the graph opens either to the left or the right. Because it is positive, the parabola opens to the right and would start at the origin and go 1 point away on both sides and continuously go in that direction. If it was a negative y, then it would go to the left. For the last example, I will show a parabola with a transformation. The transformation tells you more or less where you're going to start your graph. So if I have the equation y minus 1 equals x plus 1, hold on, y plus 1 equals x minus 1 squared, this tells you that your line is going to start at 1, negative 1 because of the transformation. You're 1 unit away to the right, put the x, and 1 unit away down to the y. And it will open up and go infinitely upwards. A negative x parabola would open downwards. And that is all for graphing for now. There will be more advanced graphing as you go further into math.